Hello and welcome. Today we are going to focus on learning the most basic aspects of sensing subtle energy. This is a skill which can be taken oh, so far with skills such as psychometry or even working with spirits. But today we're just going to focus on sensing that there is something there because this is a skill that can be learned and is foundational to all the other skills that we do as magical practitioners. Before you can commune with energy, you have to know that the energy is there, and everything is energy. We are the energy of the universe manifesting in every moment. We are energy, spirits are energy, thoughts are energy. The problem is that even if a person believes that everything is energy, sensing it is a completely different issue. It is legitimate for any of us at any point in this weird process to ask, are we just playing make believe? What we are sensing is so subtle that we could be tricking ourselves into believing it. Subtle energy is so subtle it puts the B in subtle. Now, in fairness, spiritualists have been studying this and documenting it, really well documenting it for 150 years at least. For my own sake of trying to prove that it's not just make believe, I've worked with groups where we each sense energy independently and then compare notes and almost always find that what we sense matches. We wanted to avoid any sort of groupthink bias and so we tested ourselves, each of us individually doing our own sensing of the energies, and then only after we'd come to our own conclusions, then we got together and compared notes to see how we felt the energies. And so we know that we're doing something, that it matches, that it's making sense. For our own sake, we know that this is real. But there's evidence that sensing energy is real. That is different from your own experience of sensing it. To believe that what you are doing is real is a completely different thing than knowing that other people are doing it and it's real. So, whether or not you feel that you're just playing make believe, that's okay. If you think you're just playing make believe, play make believe. It doesn't matter because ultimately you're going to be training the receptors and getting a sense of things so that eventually what starts off as playing make believe will become real just by training your energies to do it. So go ahead. This is okay. Now, there are many ways to sense energy, but today we're going to be using our hands. This is a reasonable way to do things because for most of us, we are used to feeling things with our hands. If someone says, hey, feel this, in most contexts and most times that this happens, that means reach out with your hand and touch it. That is how we interact with the world. And so it makes sense since we've already trained ourselves to feel things with our hands, to feel the energy with our hands. We're going to be using our hands. So let's start by wiggling our fingers and stretching our fingers out, moving our hands around. Really get the blood flowing out there to your fingers. Your energy is flowing out. Your blood carries energy. Your blood carries life. You can feel your hands waking up and being alive. You can even feel the energy flowing out your body to your through your arms to your hands. Just let it all flow. Be natural. And now that we've got our energies flowing, we're still not quite ready to sense the energy. Because to sense the energy, you have to start from a place of peace. See, if your energies are all chaotic, your energies are all over the place, then it's hard to know where your energies begin and someone else's energies end. It gets intermeshed. But if you're at peace, if you're centered, if you're calm, it can all work out much more easily. So let's take a deep breath. And find our inner peace. Just breathe deeply and deliberately to be at peace. Breathe and feel comfortable with yourself. Accept yourself without judgment. You know that everything has energy, your body, the chair that you're sitting in, the air that you are breathing in has energy. Don't judge the energy. Just be aware that it exists. Breathe in. Feel your going in and going out. Breathe in And feel energy going in. You're not just breathing in air, you are drawing in the energy of the air. This is an energy that nourishes you, supports you. Oh, you're breathing in so much energy. You are a glowing being. Just feel the glow of the energy around you. The glow around you is energy. You can feel it. Ah, almost tingling with all the energy. So feel your body's energy moving out your arms to your hands. Place your awareness in the space between your hands. Feel the energy flow right there, out of your arms, out of your hands, into the space between your hands. You are a being of energy, and your energetic layers can move around, and you can feel it. So move your hands toward and away from each other, and feel the differences in pressure from the energy that you are putting out through your hands. The part of you that is sensing the energy is not your physical hands, it's your energetic hands. You felt the energy extend out to your hands, and now that energy can sense and create. The energy flowing out is loose between your hands, but let's just pat that energy around. We'll shape it into a nice little ball. It's your energy, and your will could make it into any shape that you choose. All we need today is a nice little ball. Just form it into a ball. There we are. This is your standard energy ball exercise. You'll run across energy ball exercises a lot. And now that we have this little ball, I'm just going to pass it back and forth between my hands. And as I do, I'll feel it falling into my hand, falling out of my hand, into my other hand. It's very subtle. It's lighter than a feather. It's softer than smoke. But if you allow yourself, if you believe that you can do it, then you can do it. Believing is seeing, not the other way around. Ah, now you have your little energy ball. Feel the ball. Pass the ball and feel the ball. And you are now sensing energy. This is the core of it all. If you can feel that little shift, that subtle shift of energy as you move from one hand to the other, you are sensing energy. This is all there is to it. Standard energy ball. If there was a group here, we could pass the ball between us or play catch with the ball. But once you have the ball, you're going to have to do something with it. And standard things to do, you could put it into the ground, you could feed it to a house plant. If you've got an antique chair that you want to last for a few more years, you could put it into the chair. I'm going to try something. This is something new. Haven't tried this before. I'm going to try and pass you the energy ball through the video. Please let me know in the comments if this works. Kind of an experiment. So we're just going to pass that over to you right through video. There. There you go. Nice little bit of energy. Hope it worked. Hope you enjoyed. From the energy ball exercise, you have a general sense of how to sense energy. So let's move on to sensing energy of something that we know has an energetic energy field, such as a human, which is demonstrated by my lovely assistant right here. Now, all of us have an energetic field. And uh, you already felt your own energy. Someone else's energy might feel a little different. Might feel hot, might feel cold, might feel like an emotional tone, might feel tingly. I How it feels is up to you. This is your experience, but how far it extends out is usually fairly normal. It's usually somewhere between here and here. If it's like all the way down, that could be a sign of a blockage. If it extends out way too high, I've run across this. There have been some people their auras extend out so high I'd have to climb into the attic to feel the edge of it. Usually that's a sign of their energies not being flowing in the most healthy of ways, but at least it's not a blockage. Now, as you're going through and sensing the edge of the of a person's aura, if you're familiar with the chakras, you might get a sense of what is happening inside of the person based on that. But our goal for today is just to sense the energy. It's not to interpret what it means, which can often happen. You might be getting insights or intuition into what is happening in the person. That's a normal thing. But again, we're only here to sense the energy. But sense there is the possibility of learning things about a person, it's very important to always get consent for actually two reasons. One is you're looking inside of them, you're finding personal things. Consent is important. The other thing is that when a person says yes, they're more likely to open up and be easier to read. So, do you consent to letting me sense your energy?
Yes, I do consent.
Okay. Hopefully, there's someone in your life who's willing to let you do these weird things too. Now, as you go, you can start up high and let your. Oh, thank you for putting your arms off to the side. Don't want to block things. Give things opened up. All right, start up fairly high and move down to see where, at some point in the process, you're going to feel different levels of energy. Like right here, I'm feeling something. And right here, I'm feeling something. Okay, let's try over here. Right here, I'm feeling something. Right here, I'm feeling something. Same levels again. Ooh, very powerful third eye. Yeah, that's just booming there. All right. But as you go across, it's a very handy way. See, my lovely assistant doesn't have any blockages. She's got a very healthy auric field. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, this is a skill which can be learned and can be practiced. And each time you do it, you might discover something new that you didn't notice before. And so find someone who you know who is willing to be open minded to the possibility of letting you feel their aura. It's a very insightful and wonderful experience to add on to your experience of sensing energy. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you learned something and join us for more videos.